Today we are looking at one of the most talked about political events in Japan right now, the incredible 82% approval rating of the new Takaichi Cabinet, a figure that stands as the second highest in Japan's modern history. This approval rating has surprised many both in Japan and abroad, but behind this wave of support there are questions: what explains this level of popularity, and more importantly, what blind spots could threaten the government's standing in the months ahead. Let's begin with the facts. Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi took office with a strong message of reform, stability, and pride in Japanese values. Her administration promised economic recovery, stronger national defense, and a government closer to ordinary people. These are ideas that resonate deeply with voters, especially after years of political fatigue and economic uncertainty. Her leadership style is direct, disciplined, and rooted in a concise sense of practicality. That approach, along with a well-structured communication strategy, has clearly impressed the public, but this is also where the first blind spot begins. Popularity, based on image and expectations, can fade quickly if not backed by tangible progress. The first challenge facing the Takaichi Cabinet is the gap between promises and implementation. High approval ratings often come at the start of an administration when hope is high, but the public will expect fast results on inflation control, cost of living reforms, and energy stability. Without visible progress, these same voters could lose confidence very quickly. The second issue is the dependence on youthful and independent voters. Recent data shows that among people aged 18 to 29, the cabinet's approval reached nearly 88%. This is remarkable and shows that young Japanese see in Takaichi a new kind of leader, but this generation is also the most volatile in political behavior. If they feel disappointed or excluded, they shift opinions fast. The same goes for independents who supported her as a symbol of change rather than ideology. The third blind spot lies within the structure of the ruling Liberal Democratic Party itself. High approval for the cabinet does not automatically mean unity inside the party. There are still power factions, rival ambitions, and policy differences. To navigate, a strong leader can balance these forces for a time, but political history shows that when internal tensions rise, public approval often falls. There is also the question of how long external conditions will remain favorable. At the moment, Japan is benefiting from relative political calm and a recovering global economy, but any international crisis or domestic scandal could test this government's credibility. Now the key question: can the cabinet meet voters' expectations? The answer depends entirely on consistency. If Takaichi can maintain her focus on reform, deliver concrete results, and manage both the public mood and her party's internal dynamics, she may become one of Japan's most stable leaders of the decade. But if she fails to turn promises into results, the approval wave could collapse just as quickly as it rose. In short, this government stands at a critical moment. High expectations are both its greatest strength and its biggest danger. The coming months will reveal whether this 82% approval rating marks the beginning of a lasting political transformation or just another brief moment of optimism.